Hi, everyone. Welcome to day 3 of A Dog's Purpose. I'm Kat.
I'm Elsie.
And like I said yesterday, we are not done with this story.
Nope.
Yeah, so we had this whole story about this dog so far. This dog was born again as a puppy after a different lifetime and then found by Ethan's family. So what happened next?
And Ethan was really nice to him.
Yeah, Ethan
made him
became
a
his
toy.
best friend. And then something bad kind of happened. Something pretty bad.
Oh, there was a house fire.
Yeah, and Ethan, managed to rescue his mom and his dog, but he himself got hurt.
Right.
He survived. He did not die, but he was hurt, and so that meant he couldn't play football anymore, and so he couldn't get a scholarship, and his life kind of, didn't go so great after that.
But he still went to college.
Yeah, exactly. But then
leaving Bailey in the house.
Yeah, left Bailey behind. And sadly, dogs don't live as long as humans do, so Bailey got old, and they had to go to the vet and put him down.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that was the end of his life.
Right.
But then
something is going to happen.
Yeah, exactly. So, the dog was reborn one time. I think probably he could be reborn again. So why don't we just jump right into it and find out?
All right.
Reading. A Dog's Purpose. Not again. I'm a puppy again. A girl puppy. This time I'm cared for by a police officer. I help him look for missing people. After he gets too old, I have a new master, a kind young woman. Her name is Maya. We go on many rescue missions together. Soon, though, my body feels weak again. It seems my time has come. I wake up in a new body. I'm in a cage again, but I remember how to get out. I escape and wander around until I smell something familiar. What is that? I follow the smell and it leads me to a house on a hill. As I approach, I soon recognize it. That's Ethan's house. Ethan is an old man now, and he takes me in. Ethan has no memory of me, but I don't mind. As long as I can care for Ethan, I am satisfied. I will be his friend for the rest of his life. That is my purpose.
Not again, is the first line.
不要再来一次啊！发生什么事 ？What's happening here?
Not again. Not again is one of those great things you can say when, something annoying happens again.
Not
again. Like that. And now it says, I'm a puppy again. A girl puppy. Oh, no, not a girl. Nobody wants to be a girl. I'm just kidding.
What?
I'm just kidding.
So he was a boy puppy.
Yeah, he's a boy puppy.
A girl puppy.
Yeah. Honestly, would a dog care if it's a boy or a girl?
现在变成女生了。母狗一只。
Yeah. So anyway, this time I'm cared for by a police officer. That's what it says. That's cute. So care for is care for something or somebody means to take care of them. And it means you make sure they have all the things that they need, as well as their friendship, comfort, so on and so on. Basically, it means you make their life comfortable. Or if you care for something, it means you watch out for something and make sure it stays safe.
Care for somebody or something 代表照顾某人某物。那我们的课文里面用的是被动，代表我这次是被一名警察照顾。那 care for 这个片语还有另外一个意思哦，是喜欢。We all know that she cares for him， 代表我们都知道她喜欢他。
Care for, I feel like, is kind of like maybe have a crush on or, just have concern about. Anyway, so she is cared for by a police officer. And probably that means the police officer is her owner too. And it says, I help him look for missing people.
哇，我帮助他找寻失踪人口。
So this is a hero dog.
A hero dog.
Yeah. After he gets too old, I have a new master, a kind young woman. Her name is Maya.
所以很快的我们就说到那个警察老去了，那我就有一个新的主人。那我们之前有提过 master 通常是称狗狗的主人。A new master 当然你也可以用 a new owner 来说。
Yeah.
新主人呢是一个亲切的年轻女生，她的名字叫做 Maya。
Maya. So what does she do with Maya? It says, we go on many rescue missions together. Yeah, so rescue here is, well, we kind of talked about how, Ethan's mom rescued this puppy from the car in their last life. Rescue here means to save people who are in trouble, usually because they're lost or they're hurt or they're in danger. So that's what rescue means. When you rescue somebody, you're saving them from danger. And when you're on a rescue mission, a mission is an important task that somebody tells you you have to do. So we use this usually to talk about what soldiers, police, rescue workers, aid workers, and so on do. Things that are very important and will often save somebody's life. So missions are usually to get something very important done. It's a goal you feel is very big and meaningful. So you can also say you're on a mission if you feel like you have a big goal that you are working toward. Or you could say your mission in life is to do something that means like your purpose in life. So for an example sentence, the team is on a mission to get medicine and food to people in the towns far away.On
a mission 代表的是执行任务，所以 mission 这个字呢，我们就解释为任务跟使命。那另外呢，我们还看到这边用了 rescue 这个字，代表救援、营救，在这里是名词的用法。不过它也是有动词的形式。Rescue missions 指的就是救援任务啦，我们一起执行救援任务。I wonder who they rescue or what they rescue.
Probably people. I'm imagining that
animals.
Probably, yeah.Like maybe they will look for people who are lost in the mountains or kids who are missing, things like that. So, dogs can smell really, really well. So if somebody leaves a smell trail behind, the dog can usually find them because of that, especially if they're trained how to do that. So that's probably what this dog is doing. Soon, though, my body feels weak again.
不过很快的，我的身体又变得虚弱。
It seems my time has come. It seems, something seems is a verb that means it looks like, I think, I can guess. It's kind of the same as appears, it appears. So if you say about somebody, it seems that he's very tired, you're basically saying he looks very tired. You also have this adverb, if you add ing-ly, seemingly. It means looking like, but not actually. He's seemingly asleep. He seems to be asleep. I think he's asleep.That's what it means. You're not certain, but it's a guess. So an example for seem, the lights in my house are on. Someone seems to be home now.
Seem 这个动词代表似乎好像 It seems that 加上名词子句代表似乎好像某件事情发生那 that 是可以省略的哦 So for example, it seems that he's not happy about the news 似乎他对这消息感到不开心那也可以把 that 拿掉变成 It seems he's not happy about the news 再来我们看到 Somebody's time has come 代表某人的死期将至所以这里呢这个狗狗他说似乎我的死期将至
So it sounds like the dog has reached the end of another life. That's the end of our article. Just kidding.
Bye.
No, just kidding. No, it's way too short. So, of course, the dog isn't done. We're not done. We still have a purpose to fulfill. And it says, I wake up in a new body.
我醒来的时候又有一个新的身体
I'm in a cage again, but I remember how to get out.So
he has previous memories, huh?
Yeah, I guess the dog remembers all of his
Everything.
past lives, which is pretty convenient.
Yeah, 他这边说我又在笼子里面了，但是我记得怎么出去哦。
I wish I could remember my past lives if I had any. Anyway, I escape and wander around until I smell something familiar.So the dog gets out, he wanders around, he's like, the world is so nice and so big and so beautiful and I can just be a dog. But he smells something familiar. So familiar here is an adjective that means you know it already, but you aren't sure about how or what it is. Or maybe it's something you've seen or heard, but it's been a long time since you saw it. So if you say a song is familiar, it means you've heard the song, but maybe you can't remember the name or the words or something like that, but you can hum it probably, you know it from somewhere. So what is familiar to this dog? What smells so familiar? So an example sentence, this movie is so familiar. I feel like I've watched this before, but I don't remember.
familiar 这个形容词呢，代表熟悉的。Be familiar to somebody 代表对某人来说，这个东西、这个人是熟悉的。那如果是 be familiar with somebody or something 代表你是熟悉某人某事。So for example, I'm not quite familiar with his works 我不太熟悉他的作品。那相反字我们会在字首加上 un 变成 unfamiliar。再来呢，还有一个片语是 wander around 代表到处闲晃。所以呢，狗狗说我逃出去之后到处闲晃，直到我闻到熟悉的味道。
I wonder, what is that?
那个是什么？
That's an interesting smell. It's a familiar smell. I follow the smell, and it leads me to a house on a hill.
我跟着味道，它就带我来到山丘上的一间房子。
As I approach, I soon recognize it. Oh, okay. Approach here is a verb that means to come up to something kind of little by little. So it means something is far enough away that you have to take time to get to it. Or approach just means get closer to something or somebody. So you can also talk about approach as a noun, the act of approaching somebody. Like you can say a plane is on the approach. That means it's coming up to the airport. So on an example sentence for the verb approach, the boat approached the edge of the lake, and we all prepared to get out onto land.
Approach 这个动词呢，在这边当作靠近、接近来解释。所以简单的例句，我们可以说 Mid-Autumn Festival is approaching.
Oh, yeah.
代表 Mid-Autumn Festival is coming. 中秋节快要到了。那课文说呢，当我接近的时候，我很快就认出来了。He soon recognizes it.
Yeah, exactly. And he says,That's Ethan's house.
那是 Ethan 的家。
Wow.
Oh, how old is Ethan now?
Old. So it says Ethan is an old man now, and he takes me in. Aw, that's sweet. So when you say to take somebody in, it means you agree to care for them, especially a pet or a child, and it's somebody who needs it. So if you take in somebody, it means that they kind of need your help, they need your care, and you agree to let them stay with you.
Ethan 现在是一个老人了，他收留了我。To take somebody in, 收留、接纳某个人。I'm wondering if Ethan recognizes the dog.
I don't know. If it's a different dog, then probably not. And especially, he knows that his old dog Bailey died a long time ago.
Yeah.
So it says, Ethan has no memory of me, but I don't mind. Aw, that's kind of sad though. But if he has no memory, it probably just means he thinks this is a different dog. Or maybe he thinks the dog is familiar, but not the same dog. And either way, memory is a noun that means something you remember from your past that is in your mind and you can think of at any time. Most people's earliest memories are from when they're like 4 or 5 years old, I guess. Also, your memory is your ability to remember things. And your computer also has memory that helps it to run programs. So if you have a good memory, it means you're good at remembering things. And if you have good memories, it means you have some good things that happen in your past that you like to think about sometimes. So for an example sentence, I have great memories about hanging out with my friends when we were children.
这里的 great memories 指的是你美好的回忆。那 memory 这个字呢，可以代表记忆，也可以代表回忆。Ethan 这边不记得我，但是我不介意。I don't mind. I just want to stay with him.
Oh, that's sweet. So it says, as long as I can care for Ethan, I am satisfied. Satisfied here is an adjective that means you're happy because something is enough or you have enough. You don't want anything more, but you're happy with the situation you're in. Or being satisfied is saying something is good enough for you. Like, I'm satisfied with the work you've done. You get an A. So also you can use the word content. I'm content to be with Ethan. Content brings more of a feeling of like peaceful happiness. I don't think I want for anything more in my life. I am content. But he's satisfied or content. So an example sentence, Jade was satisfied with how her drawing looked. So she finished it and hung it on the wall.
Satisfied 这个形容词呢，代表感到满足的、满意的。那我们可以用 content 这个字。那另外呢，如果你要说 你对某个结果或是某件事情感到满意，你要用的是 be satisfied with. So for example, I'm satisfied with the result, 代表我对结果是感到满意的。那如果你要说一件事情令你觉得满意，注意哦，是令你觉得满意，那这边你要用的是 satisfying. 所以刚刚的句子你也可以改成 The result is satisfying to me.令我觉得满意。再来，英文练功房看到的是 as long as 跟 so long as 的用法，这两个呢都是从属连接词片语，表示只要点点点就点点点。引导的副词子句呢，可以置于主要子句之前或之后。句型是 as long as 或者是 so long as， 放完之后呢，加上主词跟动词，逗号之后再加上另外一个主词跟动词。当然，你可以把位置调动，因为我们刚刚说引导的副词子句可以置于主要子句之前或之后。好了 ，So for example, as long as I can care for Ethan, I am satisfied. 这是课文里面的句子，我们也可以说 I am satisfied as long as I can care for Ethan. 再给同学们一个例句哦 So long as you can finish the work on time, you can decide when you want to come to the office. 只要你工作做得完，你可以决定何时来办公室。这样的句子我们也可以把它改成 You can decide when you want to come to the office so long as you can finish the work on time. 那当然 so long as 你也可以把它改成 as long as. 回到课文，我们说这个狗狗它觉得只要我可以照顾 Ethan， 我就满足了。
So, yeah, he's back with Ethan at the end of his life. It says, I will be his friend for the rest of his life. That is my purpose.
我会在他的余生当他的朋友，因为那是我的 purpose， 我的目的，我的使命。
So, the dog has found his purpose. I guess that's a good thing.
But what do you think about this dog keeps coming back for the same owner?
I mean, I think it's sweet. I think, you have friendships that cross lifetimes, and I think it's a beautiful thing. But I think it's not more important than, rescuing people or saving lives. I don't think it's more important than that. But that's just my opinion. So that's the end of our article and the end of A Dog's Purpose. We're going to go to our For You chat and wrap this up.
You chat.
All right. So our For You chat question today. In English, we sometimes call dogs man's best friend. Why do you think this is? Do you agree?
I think dogs are really close to human beings, right? A lot more than cats.
A lot more than any other animal. Yeah.
Any other pets or animals.
Yeah. Even, cats can bond with humans, but they don't obey us, you know what I mean? And they don't...
So you don't call yourself a master of a cat?
No, the cats are my masters.
We're just the servants.
Yeah, humans are staff. Anyway.
They're staff.
Yeah, cat staff.
Yeah,
yeah.
Like when someone comes back home, the dog would just run over there and then want the person to hug him, pet him.
Yeah.
That's just so sweet.
And even if not, cats don't really do jobs. There are some that might do catching mice, something like that. But dogs can actually do work. They can actually be trained to do work, like rescue people or lead blind people around.
Yeah, a guide dog.
Yeah, or sniff out bombs at the airport.
Or dead bodies.
Yeah, things like that. So dogs can work with us. They can play with us. They can be our best friends. They love us. We love them. I think, the way that dogs evolved to be so close to us, and they evolved a lot of features that make them easier to live with humans, I think that makes them definitely our best friends.
Right.
Yeah.
And I think maybe they're smarter than any other pets, so
well,
they can do
in
a lot
certain
of things.
ways, yeah. In certain ways. I think
And they
they're
have
closer
emotions.
to us. They do, yeah. Don't ever take your dog for granted. Make sure you take care of it and remember that it's an animal that really wants to please you and really wants to be your friend.
Aww.
Yeah. So that's the end of our article for A Dog's Purpose. And if you want to see the movie, I've heard it's a pretty decent movie. And there's a lot of different dogs in it. So that's all we've got. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Vocabulary Review.
Mission. Your mission is to find the enemy leader and bring him back alive. Seem. It seems that Edward is more independent after moving out to live by himself. Familiar. I've been to Tainan many times, so the city feels familiar. Approach. The train slowed down as it approached the station. Memory. Georgia has many happy memories of her high school years. Satisfied. Gemma didn't get the best grade in the class, but she's still satisfied with her good test results.
智慧小补帖
Rescue.
以上节目是由活用空中美语制作，活用空中美语杂志，请洽询全国各大书店。如欲索取试听教材，请来电02-2364-4000 02-2364-4000，或上网查询，网址是 www.english4u.net www.english4u.net